will see as they come in. So once they download the app, they will join for free, and then it will ask them, do you have an organizational code? And so off of your flyer, then you'll grab the code, and it will look similar to this, right? So they download it, they enter their code, and they can also just scan the QR code. Some of these codes can get very long, and but you can just reach up and scan the QR code, and it will insert the code for you. So once they do that, then they enter their name and their email and their password, and then it starts. So depending on what user type is depending on which page they will land on. You can see here if it's an athlete, then they'll come in through the athlete portal and adult wellness, and then a service member. So this is what they'll see uh, per user type that they selected. They'll enter their body weight, then they'll decide or enter their gender. They'll set what their current weight is and what their date of birth is, right? Typical onboarding, their activity level. They'll classify where they're at in their current activity level. And then, depending on which user type they selected, then we'll have one promo image that they will see, starting to get them oriented to the app. And then they will decide whether they want to maintain their weight, lose their weight, or gain weight in this particular program. So if they maintain, then it bypasses this step. And so if they lose or gain, then it will begin to guide them through their particular program, whether it's maintain, lose, or gain. So promo image will appear depending on what they presented, and in the same way, depending on the type of image the user type, then they'll present a different image, again, a promotional image in this pathway the same way, right? Depending on what they chose. So then it gets down to what is your target weight? What do you want to get to? And then you get to pick either the pace or the date, one of the two. And then that leads you to step nine, which is, do you want to do this slow, moderate, or maxed out? We won't allow them to go more than 1.5% of their body weight per week. It won't allow them to do that. It will reset and set a target date. Then we have another promo image depending on what user type it is, and then we sort of summarize and say, okay, this is what we have so far, a summary page, and then they select their top goals that they want to achieve out of this particular uh, program, and then that leads into them scoring 100 points. This is to give the indication there's some gamification going on inside the app. Then the next thing they'll do, depending on the user type, they will come straight into Plan to Win. They can X out of this. It takes a little bit of time. It's AI driven, but it's worth the time. And to be able to answer these questions, because this hyper personalizes the app for them. So encourage them to stay the course through the Plan to Win. And then after that, they will be given one of three particular programs: the winter program if they're an athlete, the stride if they're an adult, meaning adult wellness and fitness, and the service member, they go to mission ready. So they enter to a specific program. These programs are designed to drive specific engagement and start a communication thread with their dietitian. And so this is an example of what this looks like. They are presented like in the winter program. They're asked 6 questions, and as soon as they answer a question, then it says, hey, go do these things in the app, and it gives them the most likely activities in the app. Again, it's driving app engagement, it's educating them, and it's starting to start a communication thread. They have to answer all 6 before they get feedback from their dietitian. Here's the homepage uh, that will get them started, and we drive them specifically into the first action step is to take a picture of a food, and then to see how that works. Start using the trackers, and then start getting into the meal planning or now the fuel tools. So that's the orientation to the Eat to Win app, and hopefully this helps you that you've gone through it yourself, but also a quick orientation as to the variability and flexibility of this app.